Welcome, my fellow Minecraftians. You probably came here a little mad because the title is why this Minecraft update is one of the best updates we've had so far. I mean, most of you probably came here mad, or you just didn't know about the new update. So they added a couple new things into the game, which I think are absolutely OP. Number one, I'm gonna talk about the mace real quick. It says in the snapshot thing, a new heavy weapon to smash your enemies. Leverage the weight of this new weapon to deal additional damage the farther you fall before hitting your target. So, for example, if you jump from like 7 blocks up, you can one-shot a zombie. And from the height limit, if you fell from all the way up there, you can one-shot a warden with this thing, which is crazy because, like, I don't know how to explain how that's crazy. That just is crazy. Like, you can one-shot a warden with this new weapon. Now, and if you hit an enemy while you're falling from that height, you will take no fall damage from it, which I think is even crazier. And also, other entities near the struck enemy will be knocked back by the immense force of the mace. So using a mace will decrease its durability like any other weapon. Repair it with breeze rods at an anvil. Players can use a mace in combination with wind charges to launch up and deliver devastating smash attacks on their enemy. So that has basically just changed combat, in my opinion, because combat before, it was like you just had to be really good at like critting people with a sword and timing your hits. Now it's like just wind charge away or even wind charge up, hit him with the mace and just like almost one shot them. So it's gonna really change PvP and probably manhunts. Weirdly enough, it'll probably change those because I imagine if they just get breeze rods and get the little So breeze rods, a new item dropped by the breeze that can be crafted in the 4 wind charges or used with the heavy core to create the mace. The heavy core is a mysterious dense block which can be combined with the breeze rod to craft the mace. So you go to the trial chambers, you get a breeze rod and a heavy core and put them together. So the mace is very hard to get. I would say it's like pretty hard to get, but it is definitely worth it. New armor trims. They added the bolt and flow armor trims and smithing templates. Not really super important, but I think there was one person making a series about getting every armor type with every armor trim, and that just made their life a lot harder. These new armor trims can be obtained from vaults. Bolts can be duplicated using a copper block or waxed copper. Flow can be duplicated using a breeze rod. Okay. New banner patterns, added flow and guster banner patterns obtained from vaults. Partery shards, added flow, guster, and scrape found throughout trial chambers. Not really super important, but I think that is cool. Here's the important thing. Trial chambers. Added a new chamber and variation with new challenges. Remade Chamber 9 and renamed it to Slanted. Remade Chamber 3 and renamed it to Pedestal. Added flow. Yeah, I already talked about most of this. Trial spawners will now appear more frequently in the corridors. Changed the layout of the blocks in the vault. Changed the loot tables in the vault and trial chambers have been updated to address some inventory management issues. You'll not get no more than 1 unstackable item per vault. Okay, well, you will get more often rewards which can stack together. Okay, that's actually horse and saddles have been removed from the loot table. Okay, that's unfortunate for somebody, but not me. I don't really care. Vaults and trial chambers can now eject wind charges, bolt armor trims, flow armor trims, flow banners, gust banners, heavy core. Breeze made the breeze breath with his eyes instead of feet to avoid drowning in water. The breeze will now drop 1 to 2 breeze rods when killed by a player. The number of breeze rods dropped is affected by looting enchantment. Okay, that's cool. So like, it's not just like 1 to 2. It's like it can actually be affected by looting. Like how they added that. Makes it easier to get the wind charges or the breeze rods. Armadillo. The armadillo walking animation has been accelerated, bringing it closer to the place that it has in Java Edition. This is features and bug fixes. Fissions causing beds placed across chunk borders to sometimes break or turn invisible. That must have been funny. You're just like walking to go to bed in Minecraft, and then your bed just disappears just randomly. The character creator skin in game, no one really cares about that. No one cares. New game tips for anyone who never played Minecraft before. Now you get a hint for jumping, flying, sneaking, and how to use and place a crafting table. Okay, for a new player, that crafting table one may actually be useful. So actually that'd be kind of fair. Not gonna lie. Okay, thanks. We've also had an hint on how to open your inventory if you're a touch device or if you're on a touch device. I cannot speak today. I don't play on touch, so I don't really know how helpful that is. Fixed occasional double placement of blocks when bridging. Bed Wars players must have been so happy about that one. I imagine they complained about that when they were just bridging and they just place an extra block. Movement, players no longer crawl. I didn't even know that was possible. Players could crawl after sneaking onto a bed with a 1.5 block gap above it. Who figured that out? Like, I need to know what was on that person's mind to make them figure that out. Okay. Realms. Fixed instance of singular realm story members to plural realm stories members to be more consistent across screens. Fixed a softlock that would occur when navigating to realm stories. From getting menu while on the def screen is active. Fixed issue where narration wasn't reading medium realm events posts as expected. Vanilla parody. Shields can now partially block damage dealt by guardians and elder guardians. Why did you need to add that? Please tell me why you needed to add that. There was no who needed this? Can you even use your shield underwater? Like, now I'm curious. Can you? Dealt by guardians and elder guardians laser attack? Like, why? Who? And partially? Partially too. Okay, here's something that's actually useful. Wolf armor. I absolutely love this because now my pets won't just get murdered by a creeper one shot, which is very sad. Particles are now emitted when Man, I could not speak today. Wolf armor breaks. Okay. Wolf armor can now partially block damage dealt by guardians and elder guardians. How would you... I don't even know what to say about that. Why? What is it with the guardians and elder guardians? Like, did they just think, we got nothing more to add in this update. Let's just fix some things with the elder guardians that you would probably not need. Wolves wearing armor would now trigger post-hit damage immunity, preventing the item's rapid destruction by continuous damage sources like lava, slimes, and magma cubes. Okay, yeah, that's actually useful. Thank you, Minecraft. Holding a shield and wolf armor simultaneously no longer causes a line of grave voxels? Voxels? I don't know how to say that. VOXELS to be rendered in the left half of the screen. Wolf armor can now be also repaired on anvils. Okay, that one's actually kind of useful because now you don't have to... Wolf armor sounds have been updated. Okay, technical updates. Okay, I don't really think y'all... I don't... No one cares. Commands updated title raw and /tell raw to include support for rendering input key glyphs. I forgot how to say that word. I may just be an idiot. I don't know. Okay. Mobs added spawn categories to Bedrock. I don't care. I'm not playing Bedrock. They will be used in future for mob spawning. Spawn categories have not been enabled in entity behavior pack files, but are not yet functional. Fixed an issue where should _updates _bones _and _effects off screen and should _update _effects off screen were being ignored. That took so long to say. Okay. Experience technical updates. Okay. I don't really think you care about that. That's really all they added to the game so far. So, editor, no one really cares about API commands. Improved performance for the /give and /replace item command No server lag if there's no target. Fix the /HUD commands and yeah. Okay. Yeah, but that's the new update they just added, fixing some stuff, adding the mace, which I think will be a crazy weapon. That's gonna probably be change the PvP forever, as if they add it into servers in Minecraft, because that'll just be a crazy update. Okay, this has went on way too long. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, comment. I will see y'all later. Bye.